start the next game. What's the next game? I'm not gonna do Housing Zero. I can delete it and put in download, title it, and download the following. I don't know what time it is right now, but yeah, it's pretty early. As far as I haven't said that word yet. There's one word that I usually say a lot. I haven't said it yet. I think I'll be doing it in abandoned camps, yeah.
Can you spare a moment? Someone robbed my house.
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see, it's
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Watch out for the
Always stay bright, always stay alert. That's what I say.
Some stairs. You know, that would be really painful.
Should be out there fighting.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you.
Avad, stop. There's something urgent we have to...
I know, but please, just listen for a moment. I want you to stay in Meridian.
What? Why?
Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
It might be worth taking a moment to examine what you just said. You just lost Ursa, a woman who stood at your side and could easily be described as strong, shrewd, and capable. It's pretty clear how you felt about her. And now you're asking me to take her place. Is this a job offer or a proposition?
By the sun, you do indeed share much with Ursa, including a withering eye for foolishness. Please, accept my apologies. Seems I'm getting ahead of myself. I need some time to resolve my feelings. Huh. But you had something urgent to discuss?
Helis is preparing to attack Meridian. It could come at any time.
By the sun. Wait a moment. I want Murad to hear this.
Aloy, the Sun King tells me that you bring grave news.
Please,
You're
tell us
literally
what you know.
right there.
The Eclipse will attack soon, from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge of defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
The war's about to begin.
What do we do to deserve this?
I think it's a bit too early for this, but
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Shut up. Test defenses, go talk to what's his name, and we're done. That was lucky. I just want to go down here. Just down here. We have a good friend. Oh yes, there's a cliff. No. No. Let me off the cliff. think I'm lost. Is this? Oh no. I'm just gonna go over to the bridge.
Life in McLean was never easy. And living here ain't either.
Wrong button. Why is it so slow? I think I've got time to do some modifying. Well, this adds fire, handling, and damage. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've read that. If you want to, you can really get some shadow stuff, like the shadow bow and all that, really early in the game. I'm talking about just about as soon as you leave the Meridian, you can get some shadow gear. But you just gotta have the shards and also the hearts. One, two, three, four. Let's let the war begin. No. I'm going to go test the gun. I know that one of
My family might still be alive.
I know that if
You're
you
going
don't
to stand
test
here
them,
and do nothing?
if you don't test one, I know that one
beyond the
jams.
valley. Our orders are clear.
We are close to the Sun King.
You're talking
The
about
Oseram
orders.
Guard will be
You're
blaming
talking
the
about
shadow.
That's what the orders are for, to save lives. Good day, citizen.
Lucky that the Nora was
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
My duty is to guard. I don't
Aloy,
get involved in politics.
I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
That crazy Asaram tried to kill our Sun King. So the machines
This
might
place
stop him cold.
really couldn't be more different to the sacred land.
Lucky that the Nora was there to protect the Sun King. What on earth?
I'm just gonna skip going to the Spire. You have to travel all that way. Hang on a second. And I'm gonna go do it anyway. I'll help them. I know that they actually do weaken the robots a lot. Just popped into existence. Knocked over the light too. My opinion, it's worth it. Each input's worth it. In my opinion.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Karja in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed, either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys, just like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off. And let's not get cocky, boys. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian.
You say that now and yet.
And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron.
Only if we win.
No. Cliff jumping, cliff jumping. Cliff jumping. Man. Just let me down a little bit. Like how it's not, the cutscene's not really, it's not really a cutscene, it's not in the stored game file, like, it's actually an action that happens. It just moves the camera of your character to them. And it actually does affect the world, it doesn't just change it and load. The cutscene is a loading screen in a way. But it's not. Just at a certain point of the game, it's just a death room will come along, shoot the bridge will collapse, everything's done.
Between the assassin and our son.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
We've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley. Our orders are clear. Freeholds were warned.
You're talking about orders. I'm talking about lives.
These are That's what the orders are for.
Won't cost you a guard just to look.
Would you like to
You'll regret not stopping.
Only the...
It's a bit early, but satellite about to be
No.
jammed.
The enemy reached the main gate.
Sir, been jammed. Get 1 sparks, 1 metal shard, 1 sparks, 1 blaze, and 1 metal shard. That was worth it. 100% worth it.
Gather bows and spears. Don't let them take the city without a fight.
Gather bows and spears.
Fine, good.
You're talking about 2 separate things and you just combine them. Gather bows and spears. Wait, what? Bows are a weapon.
Owen's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
No. No, because I want to begin the war. Been the thing they're saying. Time to begin the war. I hate how the cutscenes after this don't have that armor. They don't have the armor they wear, and they just go back to no more armor.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you rest after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
It's like me right now. Oh, it's too early. I'm not joking, the character actually just walks there, but they just sped up a little bit.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
But it's not with smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
What the heck?
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Get loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
It's Healess.
Healess!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Now that was pretty lucky.
You have vexed me long
hooked
enough.
on.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why do you fight? The end.
Yeah.
Damn it. Bridge can't take much more of this. Locked again.
I chose this was not meant to be.
None of this was meant to be. Listen. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many. And for what? To die on your knees. Used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand.
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
Just... Oh... I didn't know that was there. Here's my question then. How do the Deathbringers have so much ammunition for their guns? Oh god, I had an invisible travel for a second. Jump. That's what I want to do. Need to do. Deathbringer.
Meridian! Hold the line!
Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon! On the platform!
It's bugging. Along, that's the south. All back.
Drop it and move.
I'm the only one that's firing whatsoever. It's even smaller. Ooh. I mean, you can get out of those things. But you have to be...
Raise arms again! West!
That's very nice to see. Wall's gonna go down.
Incoming!
Realistically, the armor would actually stop you from getting crushed. Because it's not really damaging, it's the pressure from the rock. You wouldn't be able to stop the actual pressure from the rock, but at least it would help stop the rock for a few seconds, and you could just push it off.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others... Are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
They're gonna get hit. I'm just about to die. Wait, what? Oh, the armor ship that died, and the armor ship is dead.
Move in
See? I've got the special the armor on.
Hades is transmitting.
And you know. If you look at the artifact, look at where the issues I like the inside of its head, looks like eyes. Oh. Where it eats biomass and then turns the biomass into ammunition and fuel.
It must have gotten through the defenses. Nora. Aaron's Vanguard. I have to get up there.
Some defense that was. Quicker than walking and quicker than any other way transportation. Now we're going to do some really good stuff. Who's going to happen? And just turn around and it's right
keep going.
there.
Keep pushing.
This
wouldn't be easy. Holding back.
So no holding back. Okay. Oh yeah, I want to say quickly. Oh my.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
The metal devil must fall.
I should stock up. Last chance.
So you can, if you do 700 blocks, you can replace her with some other lady. You can replace it. And it's also blocked off the wall to get out.
Arrival of entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
Crap!
See, again with the armor. The ending cutscene of the game. Welcome back, guys.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Again with the armor, I go back to the armor that we started the game with. Start the game with Ross, putting us inside the game with as what was his name? As the one that gets Ted. It was the one that does not age, he actually grows and change at all. Walking, going home to Elizabeth Sobek. Yeah, Elizabeth Sobek.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV, so the grass caught fire. And so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query, you were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query, what did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query, what did she say?
She said I had to care.
Question.
She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. but with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit.
More than a little bit. About 375% overboard. And there's the focus. And that's just the thing of the world.
Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Whoa, victory! Ad Victorium. Victory is ours. I believe. I think. And then we got the credits. We're gonna go through the credits as well. Oh yeah, these are where you go to upgrade your override device. Override more, and override better, and bigger machines, and more machines when you do any of them. This is the last time I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn for a while. This is the last time for a long time. Campaign, and you go through your campaign again. And by the way, thank you to whoever made this game. It was pretty cool. It still is pretty cool. If you make them, I'm wondering if you're gonna make a Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Yeah, soon. I don't know. So they end up making Horizon Zero Dawn 2. It's gonna be pretty cool. Maybe take place as Aloy's child. Maybe. That'd be pretty cool. Takes place as Aloy's child. Or you start in one of those cryogenic pods and you just wake up. It's like one of those, hey you finally awake. It's not that. Because if you wake up. Because what happened to that other guy? co-op full lag game that has campaign and the co-op. And you can have different characters, and you just wake up the characters or something happens. Start from see your best friends, just enemies. Maybe have like a black end that's like a clean slate, multiple it's like that has a campaign but also like a free building mode. In that free building mode you can do like all sorts of things, you can get any done in the game. That's like co-op. Catch co-op and local, or like local, maybe online a little bit, online just a little bit, so you can have modes with it. That's still a single game. I love how this topic has gone from Horizon Zero Dawn to Fallout. So I've got like maybe a new Fallout game. It's like maybe a remaster of the first game. I know that they'd need Obsidian to do that. Need Obsidian. They would need to have Obsidian to be able to do that. Still, they could, if they could do that still. That would be pretty cool. And have console commands. Maybe. Probably not. But that's still pretty cool. And this is the end of the credits, I think. And then we go somewhere else. No, still goes audio. As I said, thank you to absolutely everyone that made this game. Probably, they might not be able to hear, they probably won't end up hearing it at all, but still, thank you. And just so you know, I didn't do any side quests. There's a lot of the game that you can still play, but I just finished the campaign. And there's also the DLC, which has even more things you can do. Like, it has even more, what are they called, quests. Yeah, the campaign has a lot. The game itself has a lot to it. The thing I only did, like, I did the campaign, which is about maybe a quarter of the game. You can explore the whole map. You still have points like the frozen wilds to go to. There's a lot you can do. I didn't even buy anything other than shards and cell gear. I didn't even get rid of the flowers. The flowers, it's that as well. You do a lot. Okay. I'm just gonna leave the credits to go for a while. It's that or are they going over again? Special thanks to everyone. This game, not just the people on the boards. Everyone. I'm wishing it was made like electricity, maybe. We made like electricity because they're in like a vault, they're in the electricity thing. They're pretty cool. It like shocks on and off, and then it just shocks for a while, then it's gone. Just disappears and it moves on to the next one. That'd be pretty cool. and they just go along those metal bar things. That would have been a pretty cool cutscene. Oh, it would have been pretty cool and it would have been quick too. Pretty quick. Oh, wow. There's a lot of people made this game. It's either that or it's the same people having their names on the board over and over and over and over and over. In memory of... Wait, what? People died? When this game was released, that was it. That's what we wanted to hear. Thank you for playing it. Thank you for watching. And if you stuck along with me for the whole ride, pretty cool. Oh. No, we don't want to do that part. We're just gonna skip that part because we didn't do that. And we're gonna go back to the game. Don't. Yes. Good. So why we purged them? Oh, don't know. This is like a little setup for the next game.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Don't worry, he's not gonna wake it. He's not gonna wake it. That's his home. He lives in it. I think maybe if you go into the lore a little bit, you could actually find one of them in the lore, in the game's code, that walks, and it's not aggressive. It's described as Silent's house. It's described as his home. And it just walks with it. He controls it, I'm pretty sure. I think there's a control panel in it. He may have hotwired, so I don't know how he drives it, but I know that in the game's code there's one described. It's hidden in the game's code. It's not actually in the game's code itself. One last insanely long loading screen. Ended the war. Machine threat. Okay, wait. Oh, whatever. Mission complete. 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on. 3, 2. You can read through this if you want. Hades is defeated on. And preaching Gaia's dream of an earth born. Yeah, that's just talking about PlayStation. Oh yeah, what's it called? New plot, Game Plus. Well, thank you. Goodbye. Wait, what? What was still leveling up? Why? Does that say reforge? It's and no, it's removed. Okay, wait, fast reload. I think white spirit would be good for the next time if I play it. If I play again, if I do, probably the same character. But yeah, goodbye. It was nice to see you. Sweet. Create new game plus loadout. Create new game plus loadout. You start from save. Oh. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thanks again for watching Horizon Zero Dawn.